All right, good night, everyone. Want to welcome you to our Flow Money System business overview. As always, as you know, we hold these sessions 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. My name is Laurent, your host and presenter, and we're going to get right into our session. Again, for those who may be joining us for the first time, a big welcome to you. For those who are returning to the call, welcome to you as well. So we're going to go right ahead, get right into what's happening with our company, what's happening with Flow Money System, and why exactly we've been growing in leaps and bounds, especially over the last few weeks. The last week and some actually, things have just exploded. It's just been crazy the amount of new members that we've had joining the business and earning as well. I mean, every single day we're seeing literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars being withdrawn from individual members on a daily basis. It's just absolutely fun but crazy what's been happening. So kind of let's get right into our presentation. It is 6 p.m. or just after 6, a few minutes after. So do want to complete our session in at least in the maximum of 1 hour. We don't really want to go over 1 hour. So let's flow with it. Again, Flow Money System, basically, for those who may not know, was actually started back in 2015. Just to give a bit of a history on the company, we were primarily what you would call fiat based program, which means we use basic traditional money in terms of transacting business before. However, that has subsequently changed to now a Bitcoin based platform, which we started operating from the 1st of November. So even though that we are relatively new in the Bitcoin arena, we are not new altogether. We've been around for 3 years already and doing quite well. Again, my name is Liver, CEO and founder of Flow Money System. I'm a traditional business owner. I'm a direct selling professional, been in the industry for the last 17 years. I'm about to be 18 years. I absolutely love it. I've been able to see many persons see success through that industry and have helped a lot of persons to increase their financial status through the industry of direct sales and marketing. I'm an investor, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a coach and a mentor to many persons as well, not just in the industry, but in terms of money and life and just kind of thinking differently, changing their mindset, and so on. Now, I've been training individuals for a number of years. I believe if you're going to bring a business into the marketplace, however, there are a couple of things that you have to pay attention to, a couple phases that you have to go through. Of course, there has to be conception of the idea, the concept, the that you want to bring into the marketplace, and of course, you then have to find a way to integrate the innovation of it. So it has to be something that can be easily used, easily understood, easily assimilated into the marketplace. So you've got the conception of that particular idea, you have the innovation of it. How will it work? How are you going to innovate it? What are the things that are going to make it run, make it work, make it successful? How do you then assimilate it into the marketplace among individuals that persons would want it? And of course, most importantly, the education of your product or service. How are you educating persons? Are you teaching persons about how it works, what it does, the benefits of it for them versus just the benefits of it for you or your company? And those are some of the things that I've applied as well to Flow Money System. There was the concept for years before 2015, just how to find a way to innovate those ideas into something that was actually practical and working, and then of course assimilating that into the marketplace as well, and helping persons to understand through education how it would all tie together and work. Now, Flow Money System is what I like to call a Bitcoin woman, woman being an acronym for word of mouth advertising network, which is definitely what we are for the most part. We offer numerous services, which we'll get to hear about. Bitcoin boom is something that we're tapping into in a major, major way. And of course, we offer passive investments through Bitcoin as well, which we'll talk about. Now, a little bit about Bitcoin. Bitcoin itself came about from around 2009. 2010 to 2014, it started to get some attention and some traction. Persons started to pay some attention to it. And, the thing about Bitcoin is it was never designed to be a currency per se for, transactional value and shopping and that kind of thing, but it was more just a way of exchanging for value, something that had worth and value that persons can conduct business and have something that was different to the traditional payment of fiat cash as we know it. And Bitcoin became so popular because of the fees, the low fees that it brought with it, that it allowed a lot of people and businesses to conduct business, especially international business, without spending a lot of money through various intermediaries like the three that you see below: MoneyGram, Western Union, and PayPal. And of course, that caught on because if persons realized that they could save money, then of course, it made a lot more sense. Not only that, the fact that Bitcoin presented a one world or a global currency, it makes everything so much more simplified. There's no exchange rates and so on, like how you would have between US dollars and yen, or pound sterling and whatever rupees, whatever it may be. But now you just have Bitcoin. It was just Bitcoin. So it makes everything so much simpler, so much easier when conducting business. You can pay in Bitcoin, receive money in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is just like gold. It's just a virtual currency, or what we call digital currency or cryptocurrency. All right. But the beautiful thing about this types of currency, these cryptocurrencies, are they give power back to the people. So where before the cash is really controlled by the banks, controlled by the governments, here it is, you've got Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies that are more so controlled by the people. The people are the ones who decide how high or how low Bitcoin will actually be. And if the people feel very confident in the coin, more people buy it. If more people buy it, the demand goes up. If the demand goes up, the value goes up as well. All right? Pretty much like that. Now, Bitcoin, is really an evolution or part of an evolutionary process of currency, of money. There was a time where you would have had feathers and beads and shells and gems, precious stones, and coins that were the currency of the day, and those evolved into paper currency, what we know as fiat. Up to now, where we have Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, which is cryptocurrencies, digital currencies, virtual currencies, ones and zeros, basically. So we're going through an evolution of money, and I'm not sure it's going to be. I don't see it evolving much past digital ones and zeros, because pretty much everything right now, as we know it, is ones and zeros, unless we start to talk, I don't know, some kind of quantum currency. But I suspect it's going to be this way for a very, very long time. This is the future that we are now living in. You see, if you bought some Bitcoin a couple of years ago, you could be a millionaire right now, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is not an exaggeration. If you bought $100 worth of Bitcoin just 7 years ago, 2010, you would be sitting on $75 million right now. That is absolutely crazy just to even think about it. All right. So a lot of persons are concerned to ask the question, is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Does it even make sense to buy Bitcoin right now? Well, the answer would be, yeah, definitely. As much as we may think that Bitcoin is yes, it's at a very high point right now, but that's relative. There was a time where $200 for Bitcoin was seen as a very, very high point. You got to remember, Bitcoin was worth at 1.6 cents, 7 cents. So back in the day, persons had, when Bitcoin reached 100 US, it was a big deal. When it broke 200 US, it was a big deal. When it broke 500, it was a big deal. Could you imagine what it was like when it broke the 1,000 mark? Guys, Bitcoin right now is over 8,000. I actually took this screenshot just before the start of this webinar. It's approaching 9,000. Could you imagine if you had bought Bitcoin when it was 6 cents or 7 cents or 10 cents or even $10? And it's now worth close to $9,000. It's absolutely crazy what's happening with Bitcoin. And this is not where it's going to stop. You're not too late to get into it. I'll tell you this: the longer you wait, the more expensive it becomes. That's for sure. But you're not too late, because experts actually predict that Bitcoin could potentially break $100,000 in the next 10 years. This is for one Bitcoin, guys. For one Bitcoin, that is crazy. So I don't know about you, but I would like to think that knowing this information, seeing this information, and hearing what the experts are saying, folks would be eager to get as much Bitcoin in their possession as possible. If one Bitcoin is worth $100,000, imagine a person who has 10, 15, or 20 Bitcoin. You know, I know a guy right now, a friend, not really a friend, an acquaintance, and he has about 200 Bitcoin right now. 200. It's crazy, right? Of course, he bought them when they were worth a lot less. But could you imagine 200 Bitcoin right now, each worth over $8,000 per Bitcoin? If you were to put a figure to that, that is actually that puts them right now at about $16 million, something like that. No, $1.6 million perhaps, something in that range. It's crazy. 200 Bitcoin. So yeah, that gets me excited. That just makes me feel excited just to even think about it. Now, just like any cash, you definitely want to store your Bitcoin, have it safe. You want to keep it in a wallet or a vault. There's blockchain, there's Coinbase, there's Zappo, there are plenty others, and you keep your Bitcoin in these locations because this is where you store Bitcoin. It's kind of how you would put money in a bank. You can put it in these what we call e-wallets or Bitcoin wallets or Bitcoin vaults. There are other forms as well, things like Trezor wallets, which are hard wallets, like kind of like a flash drive that you can have. Is off the grid. You can keep your Bitcoin in there. Then you've got things like paper wallets and so on for safekeeping. And a lot of companies are actually starting to take this Bitcoin phenomenon on. You've got companies like Subway and Dunkin' Donuts and Whole Foods and so on. A lot more companies are accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment, and many others are endorsing Bitcoin as something for the future. Even the actual governor of the IMF, yes, the head of the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, she herself said Bitcoin is not something that we can stop. We cannot stop it. So you need to think about that for a second. When you've got the head of the IMF saying, look, we can't stop this, you know that this is going to be huge, all right? A lot of companies, as you mentioned, have partaken in Bitcoin. They accept Bitcoin. You can even buy a Lamborghini with Bitcoin as well. If you didn't know, you can buy a Lamborghini with Bitcoin. I was watching a video recently of a guy who actually bought a Lamborghini with his Bitcoin, and it would have cost him a couple $100 based on the price he would have had his Bitcoin when he purchased it a few years ago. So we're going to talk a little bit about our services, a couple of things that we offer. We are not your traditional network marketing company or multi-level direct sales marketing company. We're, all that you hear about and all that there is to offer is recruiting of people. That is not what we are. That's not what we have only. There's so much more to Flow Money System. Cashback Club, for example, is a fantastic example of that. Of course, we offer some different leadership training material that you can learn from. So there's educational information as well. Advertising to our entire membership. If you're a member and you have a business, product, service, or goods you want to advertise, just contact us. Send us a support ticket, and we can tell you a bit more about our advertising packages and so on, where you can actually advertise to our entire membership. There's virtual ebook material as well, discount shopping service, logo graphic design services, web development packages, profit share program for passive earnings. There's affiliate referral program, wholesale buying club coming soon, digital social media marketing, and of course a digital shopping app coming very soon as well. So there's so much more than just recruit people and get paid. You know what I mean? And I think that's what people are looking for, something that has more substance that can last for the long term as well. So let's talk a little bit about supply and demand. If you talk about supply and demand, if you look at businesses, for example, businesses are always seeking out more advertising. They want more customers, more clients, more consumers. They want more people to see what they have to offer. And of course, consumers, they want what the businesses have. But of course, they always are looking for deals and discounts and so on, savings. Now, of course, if we can integrate Bitcoin into this, where we can educate more businesses to accept Bitcoin, and customers can use some of their Bitcoin to purchase goods and services and items, what a fantastic thing that would be. Okay, what a fantastic thing that would be. And then what it does, it actually grows the Bitcoin community, because what's going to happen is, as more consumers demand businesses to accept Bitcoin, the demand for it is going to go up, which means that the value of it is going to go up, which means those who have Bitcoin will see higher increases in the value of the Bitcoin that they earn. And added to that, now, not only are we encouraging businesses to accept Bitcoin, but if we don't want a situation where persons are just spending their Bitcoin and not getting it back, so we've put in place something called a cashback club, which allows customers and consumers to not only be able to spend their Bitcoin, but also earn their Bitcoin. That's why we call it cashback, because obviously Bitcoin is worth cash, is worth money, is worth quite a lot. So let's look at some of the things that the Cashback Club offers. Now, very simply, I've put this together so it's very, very user-friendly and easy to understand and read. There are two different types of customer memberships. There's the basic customer membership, which would incur a $50 registration fee that runs for the period of 1 full year. You get $5. So for every $5 spent, you would earn 1 point. And each point is worth 10 cents. So you can shop until you drop, and that money is literally added up. And yes, you can redeem these points from Flow Money System in the form of Bitcoin. How awesome is that? So you're actually shopping and getting paid to shop, and you're getting paid in Bitcoin. The more points you accrue, the more discounts you earn. Now, if you're part of the Cashback Club, if you're part of the preferred customer membership, I should say, that membership incurs a $20 per month subscription, and that $20 per month subscription gives you all the benefits of a basic customer. Not only that, you get to earn a commission for every referral that you make. So as you start to refer others, they pay their $20 per month just to get access to these benefits. You would earn $5 for every preferred customer. And yes, again, you can redeem this as Bitcoin. Okay, so how this would work is, let's say you go shop, and as you shop, let's say you referred a couple customers, a couple other preferred customers, you've earned some commission. Let's assume that you referred 30 other preferred customers. And the reason we use 30 is because, well, a couple of things. One, thousands of people shop every single month. Two, it's only $20 a month, so it's very easy to sustain and maintain. Okay, so let's say you referred 30 other preferred customers. That's $150 you would have earned in cashback rewards. Now, after you shop with any of our partner stores, let's assume that your bill comes up to $80. Now, out of that $80, guess what? Because you've earned this $150, you can then earn a refund in the amount of $80. Why? Because you've actually earned more than you actually earn, or you've earned more than you've actually spent. Sorry. So you get your full $80 back, 100% cash back, guys, and you still have $70 left to claim in cashback rewards. Now, businesses are not left out of this process either. Of course, businesses are interested in the advertising. That is definitely what they're going to get. As more and more customers come on board, more and more businesses will want to come on board as well to tap into that. Because simply put, if we are paying customers to shop, it means then that literally there's a lot of cash back money that needs to be spent, and the only place that it can be used is back with the stores that have partnered with us. That is a great advantage for those businesses who choose to partner with us. So guys, you go up there into your communities, you share the cashback club with your friends who own businesses and own companies, who own shops, the little corner shop around the corner. You hit that up, all the different stores that you get to them, and you say, look, there's a way that you can actually earn, not just have more customers and more clientele coming to you who want to come to you, who want to shop with you and spend their money here. But guess what, guys? We pay businesses as well, because as businesses, if they introduce customers who become part of our preferred customer platform, guess what? Every single one of those customers, our company will pay the same $5 to the business for every customer that registers. Now that, I think, is absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, another thing that we're going to also give you is something called flow points. Now, flow points are earned for renewing your subscription every month. You're going to earn 3 points for doing that, and if you refer other preferred customers, you will earn 2 flow points as well. So so that's an additional 5 points that you're getting. And these points, guys, they're not worth 10 cents. These points are worth 50 cents. These are fully from Flow Money System. You redeem after you've reached 50 points. We do know that there are a lot of some companies out there who offer loyalty points programs as well, but we also know that you have to accrue 100 points, 200 points, 400 points before you can actually redeem. Not with us, just 50 points, and you can actually redeem your points. Okay. Businesses, guys, if you do have a business, you do have a company, again, you're also going to have the benefit of earning as well. Company's going to earn not $2, my apologies, that should say $5. We're paying businesses the same thing we pay the customers, because obviously businesses are the ones that they need to have some incentives, they need to have some benefits as well for themselves. And what it actually does, it gives businesses an entire new income stream that they did not have before. Literally, Flow Money System will be paying businesses to accept customers and to introduce the platform to their customers as well. It's fantastic, fantastic plan. Overall, increasing customer traffic due to incentives. Businesses can also look forward to, again, earning an immediate sales force of consumers who inadvertently will be promoting the business, because here it is, you've got a business or a small company. Think about the guy around the corner, and there are persons now who will now want to shop with that corner store. Why? Because they know they're going to get points. They know they're going to get points. They know they're going to get cash back. Now, before, they may not have done that. Not only that, because they know that they're actually earning points for referring other persons, guess what? That corner shop now starts to get a lot more advertising, because members are actually the ones who are out there advertising on their behalf. That makes a major difference, or can make a major difference for even the small business person. Okay, so just to give you an idea as to what kind of money you're looking at, guys, remember, it's just $20 per month. And here's the thing, you're earning $5 for every person. Just 5 customers, and you have actually made your money back with profit. You refer 50 persons over a period of time, that's $250 extra. 100 persons, $500 extra. Think about this and ask yourself this question. How many people do you know per month that shop? How many people do you know, or how many people can you find that shop every single month, or every single week, or every single day? Every day, there are literally tens of thousands of individuals who are shopping, who are spending money on some form or fashion at some store, some business place. All you need to do is let them know what the benefits are for them, and make sure that in your particular island, your particular country, your territory, you bring those businesses on board. Businesses are going to be happy, consumers are going to be happy, everyone is going to be earning, and everyone is going to be smiling. All right, guys, that is our cashback club. Some exciting things coming. There's some meetings that we have lined up with a couple businesses right now, and I don't want to get too deep into what the nature of those businesses are as yet, but until we get confirmation. But once that does happen, I'll tell you this: it is something that everybody, if you've got a vehicle, uses. So very good things that we're looking forward to, and keep it very positive on that. So guys, let's talk about our team building aspect and how you can actually generate income through building a team. Now, if you're building a team, okay, it allows you to generate Bitcoin a lot faster. It's not compulsory. You don't have to do it. But the thing about, this is everyone doesn't have Bitcoin put down. Everyone doesn't have a lot of money, thousands of dollars, to buy a full Bitcoin. As you see here, it says 7,000, but we know Bitcoin right now is almost is heading for $9,000. Now, that is absolutely amazing. So we're going to show you how, through the power of leverage, using a system called crowdfunding, which is actually signed into law back in April 5th of 2012 by the then President Barack Obama, which allowed businesses to actually collect funds from different entities, individuals, and so on, and source it as a way of helping those small businesses to get off the ground and to start. It's called the Jobs Act, or the Crowdfund Act. And if you've ever heard of GoFundMe, Kickstarter, or Fundly, or many more, you would know that these crowdfunding programs have actually raised billions of dollars over the years as well. Now, how much does it cost to get started in Flow Money System? It's a one-time payment of 0.01 Bitcoin, and that will activate your silver membership. There are no hidden fees that will pop up on you whatsoever. And there's 7 levels of advancement that allow you to earn more and more and more as you advance through the higher levels. For every referral that you make, you would earn a commission of 0.001 Bitcoin, which is about $10 US or more right now per person. So you introduce 10 folks, that's already $100. Remember, it's a one-time payment. So because of that, it makes it very, very, very attractive. Now, yes, some have asked, so how come it's 0.01 to start and not, why not 0.0001? Why not make it really, really low? Well, here's the thing. If you try to make everything extremely cheap, it takes a lot longer for persons to get into any kind of money that makes any sense. So the argument has been, but persons will be able to join faster. But here's the thing, you're going to need a lot more people to get into any serious money. Because guess what? As you're starting to build a business, here's the thing, there's something called a matrix. And the matrix comprises of 6 positions. Let's assume that it was only $5 to join. Now you may say, well, great, it means that we're going to have a ton of people able to join pretty fast. And we're going to fill those matrices up. Here's the thing, it's still 6 people to complete the matrix, tier 1 and tier 2. So even if it costs $100 to join, or if it costs $5 to join, you know what I found over the years? It's not the cost that makes the major difference. It's not the cost of it. For some persons, yes, but for the majority, no, it's not the cost. What I found is that most persons, despite cost, if they see benefit, they will make moves to achieve it. I have proven that. Many, many others have seen that and proven that. It is well known. It is well known. It's the effort that a person is willing to put in. If they see the benefits in something, they will find the money. I've seen programs that cost $5 and less, and there were still persons who failed. So I don't believe it's all about just the cost or something being cheap. I believe it's about the value that it brings. If something has enough value, then persons will take advantage of it. Okay, so guys, first bonus that we're going to look at is the matrix bonus. It means when you've completed all 6 positions, you complete your matrix and you would earn commission. Then we have the re-entry. If you started at the level of silver and you've completed that level, you will cycle. When you cycle, you are placed into a brand new empty silver matrix again to complete the process. Well, not complete it, but to continue it more so, because there's no limit as to the amount of times that you can cycle in any given day. So it's not saying that you're going to pay one set of money and you're going to get paid once per month or anything of that sort. You can earn and cycle multiple times per month, per week, and also per day. After that has happened, there's something called a follow me forward system, where members that you personally refer will always follow you when they complete a cycle and will automatically be placed into the first open position within your brand new matrix. Now, this helps to fill your matrices up fast, especially if you've had numerous referrals. So your referral completes their matrix, the cycle takes place, and they now are going to follow you into your first position, into your first open position. So this is your new matrix over here on the right, and you can see that A, represented here, completes his 6th position. So when he's completed his 6th position, A is going to follow you over here as well. But let's say B, Brenda or Brandy, or does the same thing. So Brenda has her 2, and then her 2 bring their 2, and so Brenda obviously completes her 6 positions and fills her matrix. She's also going to follow you over here and occupy the very first position in your brand new matrix. So the question that is constantly asked is, do I have to find 6 new people every time I cycle and go into a new matrix? No, you don't. You could put 6 new people in, or you would complete that matrix again, or you could put 2 new people in and those 2 bring their 2 and you complete the matrix again, or 6 persons that you would have sponsored before from a previous matrix will cycle and follow you into the new matrix, and it will cause you to cycle again. Or 2 people from your previous matrix cycle again, and then they bring their 2 who follow them, and your matrix is filled. There's so many different ways that you can continuously and consistently fill and complete your matrices and keep earning. It's crazy. On top of that, what we do from the time a person hits the level of platinum and completes a platinum stage, we pay you anywhere from 0.001 to 0.006 US dollars. So that means roughly about anywhere from 10 to 60 US dollars extra for every cycle that that member completes at the level of platinum and up. Okay, they complete this matrix, they cycle, you get paid Bitcoin on top of everything else you would have been earning. And of course, two things happen when you complete a matrix, guys, when we're talking about upgrading. One, you cycle and you're upgraded to the next stage. But at the same time, a new matrix is open for you, and every matrix after that pays you much more than the first one would have. Why? Well, obviously, because what would have been taken out, which is the 0.02 in this example, to upgrade you to gold is added to the 0.004 that you would have kept after your first matrix cycle. So now you get to keep 0.024. Then, same thing here happens for gold. You complete a matrix, you cycle, and you're upgraded immediately. Well, for platinum, it costs 0.04. After your first matrix at gold, you would have earned 0.02. However, the second, third, and every matrix after that, you get to keep the 0.04. So now you're earning 0.06. Same thing goes for platinum and all other levels as well. Guys, 0.117, if you were to calculate that right now, to find the value of 0.117, I'll tell you right now in a second, that is actually worth over 1,000 US dollars, guys. Over 1,000 US dollars per cycle. Per cycle. Not once. That is per every time you complete a matrix. Now here's the interesting thing. Even though that's the case, now that's only platinum as high as platinum that we're talking about. But when you've reached platinum, you will continue to earn at the levels of gold and silver at the same time. When you have advanced from silver to gold, you will earn in now silver and gold. So it's not to say that you move from one level and you stop earning in the lower level. You continue to earn in that level, plus all other levels that have been achieved as well. Could you imagine reaching the level of diamond and earning 1.214 Bitcoin every time you cycle? To put that into perspective for you, 1.214 Bitcoin right now is actually worth 10,602 US dollars. I want you to think about that for a second and understand the absolute potential that you can earn here. And this is not limited to once. This is not limited at all, actually, because you can cycle multiple times per day. All right? Let's talk about spillover. Spillover basically occurs when any upline member refers anyone that falls into your matrix. So this is you, and your upline brings two persons in who fall beneath you. What would then happen is those two persons, if they bring two as well, that completes their matrix of 6 positions, and you would actually cycle, complete your matrix, and get upgraded at the same time, earning you a matrix bonus, guys. All right. Now here's a chart we would have done last week when the value was at 8,200, and as you can see here, you're earning multiples of 197, 492, 959, 1943. Now we're at 80, 86, 8,700. And these figures now are just crazy. They pretty much will go through the roof. We already know that platinum, I just looked at it, is over 1,000 US dollars. So obviously these other levels are below 200 US, over 500 US. And these are multiple earnings and multiple cycles that are happening all at the same time. The money here in Flow Money System is mad. It's crazy once you start to take the business seriously. If you want to work a strategy called a pay it forward strategy, you can do so, where you would pay for 2 persons and have them pay for their own 2. What that does, if everyone were to stick to the plan and follow through and do it without breaking, it would complete a matrix in absolutely no time. Because your front line is secured, you've paid for them, so they're secured, and your front line is paying for their front line, so that is secured as well. Guess what? You just cycle. Can you imagine if everyone actually followed that system without haltering and faltering and breaking it? It's absolutely crazy. If that happened in a period of 12 weeks, which is just 90 days, you would have an organization of over 8,000 people. Now, with the amount of Bitcoin that you're earning and the value of Bitcoin, there's absolutely no doubt with a group of that magnitude, it would be causing individuals to cycle rapidly. Could you imagine earning even something as little as a $300 payment about 4 times a day? Guys, that's 1,200 US dollars for that day. Now that could happen in one level alone. That could be silver alone. Could you imagine if you were at the level of gold or platinum and you cycle once or twice? It starts to get pretty exciting when you think about it. So the folks out there that are building their business, and I know there's some of you right now in the business that are really taking this seriously and just plugging in some team. You're seeing the earnings. We are seeing the earnings that some members are making, and I can tell you for a fact, if these guys keep it up at that rate, there's no doubt in my mind, in a 3 to 4 month period, we're going to have members generating in a week $2,000 to $3,000 US, and some will be generating more, and that is absolutely exciting. Now, for those folks who like something a bit more passive, we have our profit share program. Profit share program runs for a period of 150 days, including Saturdays and Sundays. It's 150% ROI, and that's return on your investment for those who may not be familiar with the term. Your daily payout is 1%. This is 1% of the principal amount you would have invested, not 1% that it does not compound. Okay, there's no compounding. It's 1%. Therefore, give an example, if you were to put $100 over 150 days, you would earn $150. So you would earn your $100 back in 100 days, and the additional $50 over the next 50 days. Okay, now that may not sound like a lot to some who are not really thinking about it, but think about this: banks pay less than 2% per year. Per year, we're paying 1% per day. Let that sink in for a second, and you'll soon change your thoughts about if it is a lot or not. Minimum deposit to be partake in this plan is 0.01 Bitcoin, and you would earn 5% of your direct referrals investment. Therefore, if you referred someone and they put $100 in, you would earn $5 of that as well. Okay, so it's 5% of the Bitcoin amount, and you're earning the percentage on the Bitcoin, not the dollar value, on the Bitcoin amount every single day. Therefore, if Bitcoin price value goes up, well, great for you. It's 1% on that increased amount as well. For our November promotion, which ends in a few days, guys, this is about to end. We are paying a whooping 2% per day for the first 30 days of your plan, and 1% daily for the remainder of the term of the investment. So if you would like to partake in this plan, the minimum investment is 0.03 Bitcoin, and you're earning 30% more than the basic profit share program, which pays 150% return on your investment. Definitely want to take advantage of this before the time runs out. We end this promotion at the end of November, so there's not much time left to make a decision. For those persons who are curious or would like to know more about the industry of crypto and all about Bitcoin and various other currencies that you can generate income from, be sure to pick up your copy of Cryptocurrency Secrets, written by Liver Event, myself. You can find a copy of the ebook on our main page on website, flowmoneysystem.com, or if you're a member, you can log into your member back office and find it in there as well. Some fantastic information in there, all about cryptocurrency and all the things that you did not know, did not learn, did not hear about, was not told about. Different tips and tricks and strategies for how you can generate income and money through cryptocurrency as well. Be sure to get your copy today, guys. And of course, some things to look out for is our affiliate commission program and platform, where we'll be adding different products into your member back office that persons can buy at wholesale and resell at a retail cost as well. And of course, for those persons who want to have a matrix, a residual matrix component, we're going to have that as well, where you can earn Bitcoin yet again, but you can earn it residually. So where we have the team building aspect, which is a one-time payment, we're then going to have a team building aspect that is a residual component. Very exciting stuff. Guys, that is our webinar in a nutshell. I do hope that whoever would have shared this information with you, get back to them. Ask some more questions if you need to. We're going to open up here for some questions as well. If there's anyone that has any questions, guys, feel free to go ahead and ask them. If you wish to type your questions on the right, you can do that as well. If you wish to raise your hand, you can also do that. And I'd be more than happy to answer your question. You can use your mic and ask your question there. If there are no questions, well, we're going to close our session off. Again, I want to thank everyone for coming on. Whether you're seeing it for the first time, whether you're here returning and seeing it yet again, either way, we definitely look forward to seeing you as part of our Flow Money System family. We are literally seeing so much success with our team and our members right now. We've paid out tens of thousands of dollars in commissions to members. Withdrawals are being processed every day directly to your Bitcoin wallet. Profit share is being paid out every single day, and persons are seeing their money. We've had absolutely no issues, no glitches. Everything's been running very smooth since day one. I see we have a question here from Aaron Murray. Aaron, go right ahead. Your mic is now unmuted.
Hi, good night, everyone. So I'm here in the sweet island of Tobago.
Okay.
Yeah, actually was on the first time you guys launched, and I've been following you guys ever since. Built a really nice team. We're getting there, but the issue we're having is Bitcoins, the purchase for Bitcoins.
Right.
It's a challenge here. The reason being, Coin Mama, different outlets actually purchase Bitcoins to fund accounts. It's a challenge.
Right.
So that's the major challenge we have.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of persons. That is the main issue right now with a lot of folks, which is just getting access to the Bitcoin. And I know that the verification processes and so on that persons have to go through, even though it's very, very important, I do know it slows up the process quite a lot. What I will tell you, Austin, I think you'll be glad to hear is that before the end of next week, we should have a fully functional internal exchange of buying Bitcoin, purchasing Bitcoin via Flow Money System. Now, obviously, that process, that facilitation will have fees attached, of course. And the good thing is, here's the beautiful thing about the fees attached to that. Those fees that are charged actually are going to be going back into the program, and those will also be used in the form of incentives towards the profit share to stabilize the profit share even further. But by or before the end of next week, we should definitely have some information, some solid information for you, where persons can easily make purchase for Bitcoin and receive it directly into their Bitcoin wallets. And that they'll be able to do that within, let's just say, once payment has been confirmed, within a period of 5 to 10 minutes, they should have their Bitcoin in their wallet. So I think that is something that you might be very glad to hear. All right. I'm not sure if Asin is gone. Aaron, sorry, not Asin, Aaron. Oh, okay. Aaron's muted. Okay, right. So Aaron, I hope that answers your question. I hope that works in your favor.
Yes, that's really lovely news.
Okay.
Actually, I'm acquainted with Kevin and Peter Sam. So
Peter Sam, yeah, you guys are building a fantastic. Yeah, you guys are doing a fantastic job down there, man. We're seeing the numbers come through. We're seeing the activations. You guys are keeping us busy. You guys are keeping us busy, man. It's crazy, but that's good. That's good because we're seeing a lot of folks in that team are making money, are cycling, are hitting goal. And that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So yeah, we should definitely have a good setup before the end of next week that you guys can literally, and what we're actually considering, I'll tell you this, is payments via PayPal, where persons can literally just go to PayPal, make a payment directly to PayPal. Once payment has been confirmed, in no time that Bitcoin is just sent to your e-wallet. So I know that is going to really make it easier for a lot of persons, and without having to go through the long verification process. And a lot of people have been doing that and getting declined and denied, and trust me, we understand. We understand.
Yeah. But we're still making headway.
Fantastic. Well, keep up the good work, my man, and I'm looking forward, to the day when I can come down to Trinidad, which may actually be sooner than you think. But looking forward to that day, coming down there and working with you guys in a major way, for sure.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Good stuff, man. All right, fantastic. So yeah, the guys, we just heard from Trinidad, Mr. Aaron Murray, building a fantastic team down in Tobago, under the leadership of Peter Sam and Kevin DeBella. You guys are building a huge, huge team in that part of the world. So guys, that being said, I don't see that we have any more questions. So I'm just gonna wish everyone a fantastic night. We are approaching 1 hour. Actually, we did pretty good tonight, about 47 minutes or so. So, I just want to wish everyone a pleasant night. For those who are not yet part of our platform, do make effort to see such done and completed, because I can assure you guys, when December begins, we're gonna have some fantastic promotions coming out, and you guys definitely want to be part of that. With the price and the value of Bitcoin right now heading to 9,000, this is definitely the time to try to make some Bitcoin. There's absolutely no doubt about that. That being said, guys, my name is Lavero Wayne, aka Ghost, signing off. I look forward to seeing you guys part of our platform, part of our company, so that we can all flow together. Keep it flowing, keep the money flowing, keep business flowing. Whether you do it for the savings or you do it for the earnings, let's put your income on autopilot. Have a good night, guys. Bye bye.